Hello children, in this video lecture, I will brief you about rectification of errors. The question arises in your mind, what is rectification of errors? Literary meaning of rectification is the action of putting something right or to do correction, and error means a mistake. So rectification of error means the correction of the mistakes in a systematic manner. In other words, we can say the process of systematically correcting the errors is known as rectification of errors. Now, what is the purpose of teaching this topic, rectification of error? Children, in these questions, a sentence has been divided into different parts and one needs to identify the error in them. Means to make your grammar perfect and you need to recognize easily the grammatical errors. That's why one sentence is divided into various parts and you have to rectify. You have to find the error, grammatical error amongst that lines. Error correction forms a subsection of the reading comprehension. It forms a subset of the section on correct sentences. The main aim of error detection is to be able to identify sentences that can be corrected or that need correction. Now here the general rules is given and you need to keep in mind while attempting this question. First thing is parts of speech. Notice that different parts of speech, adjective, adverb, noun, pronoun, conjunctions, interjections and verbs are correctly used in the given sentence. Means you can get any of the mistake in the sentence. Like here is example is given, he plays real good. This is incorrect. You need to write the sentence like this, he plays really good. Second rule you need to keep in your mind is subject verb agreement. The subject should agree with the verb. For a singular subject we use a singular verb and for a plural subject we use a plural verb. For example, a number of colorful glass vases was displayed in the store window. While we read this sentence, even we are not feeling comfortable, right? Means something is incorrect in this sentence. You need to write the same sentence like this. A number of colorful glass vases were displayed in the store window. Now children, third rule you need to keep in your mind is parallelism. The different words in the sentence performing the same function should be in the same format. For example, all business students should learn word processing, accounting and how to program computers. This is incorrect sentence. Correct sentence is all business students should learn word processing, accounting and computer programming. Fourth thing you need to keep in mind is modifiers. What is a modifier? So a modifier is any word or phrase which modifies the subject. The modifier has to be placed next to the subject which it modifies. For example, covered in mud, Mukesh helped the puppy. This is incorrect sentence. Correct sentence is covered in mud, the puppy was helped by Mukesh. Now diction you need to keep in your mind. Diction means the use of the correct words in correct place. See you later. This is incorrect. Correct is see you later. L-A-T-E-R. L-A-T-T-E-R is incorrect. Sixth is redundancy. Means avoid needless repetition of the same idea. It should not be there in our particular use of sentence. While writing we need to keep in mind. Example is we will return back on Monday. This is incorrect. Correct is we will return on Monday. Children, remember that a sentence is defined as a collection of words that have a meaning. In the English language, the sentences usually follow a grammatical structure of subject followed by the verb and then the object. It is also the SVO structure. Further, there are other parts of a sentence, parts like the articles, tense, and the punctuations, the articles, models, etc. you need to keep in your mind. To understand this, let's go through some more general rules. We now see some more general rules. First, certain nouns possesses a singular form but still represent plurality and thus take a plural verb when used in a sentence. These kind of nouns are cattle, peasantry, people, clergy, police. Thus, the police has come. Incorrect. We need to write it like this. The police have come. Now, certain nouns always take the plural verb because their form is always plural. Examples: scissors, trousers, spectacles, thanks, premises, etc. Example: the scissors is kept on the table. This is incorrect. The scissors are. Always we need to use plural verb with this sentence. So sentence is like this: the scissors are kept on the table. Third rule: when a number is followed by a noun denoting measure, length, money, number of weight, the form of the noun does not change so long as they are followed by another noun or pronoun. Example: million, pair, meter, year, dozen, foot, head, etc. This is 9 meters cloth, which is incorrect. And the correct sentence is this is a 9-meter cloth. Now, next rule you need to keep in mind is when a number is followed by a noun denoting measure, length, money, number, or weight, but these are not followed by another noun or pronoun, then they take the plural form. Example: million, pair, meter, year, dozen, foot, head, etc. Example: this sari is 9 yards long, which is incorrect, and this sari is 9 yards long, which is correct. Children, certain nouns, especially of the collective category, are used as singular when they specify a unit. Example: public, team, committee, government, audience, orchestra, company, jury, etc. Example: the public were unanimous in their opinion, which is incorrect. The public was unanimous in its opinion, which is correct. Certain nouns, especially of the collective category, are used in plural when they specify a difference of opinion or class. Example: public, team, committee, government, audience, orchestra, company, jury, etc. Example: the jury was divided in its opinion, which is incorrect. The jury were divided in their opinion. Here, jury is uh, representing a number of people. So, we need to write were divided in their opinion, which is correct. Next, if the pronoun one is used, it must be maintained throughout the sentence. One must respect his elders, which is incorrect. Correct is one must respect one's elders. The word whose is used for living people and which is used for non-living things or ideas. Which box is kept on the table? Which is incorrect. Whose box is kept on the table? Which is correct. Next, less is used to denote quantity while fewer is used to denote number. No less than 20 people were, which is incorrect. No fewer than 20 people were, which is correct. One of is always followed by noun in the plural form. She is one of the least important person in the office, which is incorrect. She is one of the least important people in the office, which is correct. Number 11. Only then should be used after no other. I like no other movie but Titanic, which is incorrect. I like no other movie than Titanic, which is correct. Children, adverbs should not be confused with adjectives. An adjective describes the characteristic of the subject while an adverb describes the action of the verb. The horse looked beautifully, which is incorrect. The horse looked beautiful, which is correct. Even while using question tags all are always the opposite of the sentence, which means that if the sentence is positive, the question tag is negative, and vice versa. We know it very well and we have learned this rule. So example is here, you were dancing, were you? Which is incorrect. You were dancing, weren't you? Which is correct. 14 number, an infinitive verb should never be split. Example, I request you to kindly tell me, which is incorrect. Correct use is, I request you kindly to tell me. Next, though is followed by yet and not by but. Remember that, children? Example, though he is poor, but he is honest, which is incorrect. Though he is poor, yet he is honest. Children, remember that while editing the text, one must see the errors related with use of subject object, singular plural, tenses, conjunctions, phrases, noun clause, adjective clauses, and adverb clauses, conditional sentences, affirmative, negative, active passive voice, direct indirect, types of degrees, quotation, punctuation style, overall sentence, structure and syntax. You need to keep each and every rule of these topics in your mind, and then only you have to do rectification of error of the given question. Children, now for your practice I have given here exercise which you have to do it, solve it in your notebook, and I will provide you textual practice worksheet, textual sentences practice worksheet uh, along with its answers in the next session. Thank you.